boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella finals. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly, you out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about us?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry out for us?
Get back in pocket.
The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly.
You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about us?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry out for us?
Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe.
Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like?
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Black Ultra, Blue Striker, Claude Ray, Red, Yellow,
Throwing first play is Lance. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Green back. Real green. White, white. Fly through.
Now Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. First down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. 2nd down coming up.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front. Allowed the secondary to get home.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
Now Lawrence to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mostert, toss left side. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. This is caught. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Lawrence. He'll swing this out to Mostert, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Lawrence. And get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open net is Waddle, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence being chased out left. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw again is Lawrence. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Down, here's Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
Well, it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Throw, 52, on red. Red, yellow. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game, passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Green jack. Tail green.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 55 rushing yards, rushing forward of the ball game now on 14 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's swung out to Mostert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
They go play action now. Lawrence on the move to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe he'd think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Touchdown, Dolphins! Adam Shaheen, an 11-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Flag blue. Blocker, 6. Field, black. Black shot.
Here's Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ready.
2nd and 4.
Red.
Off of play action, and here's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Desperation time here. Lance steps away to his, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go.
Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both...
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossett. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And this is incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Lance back to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a 1st down here. It's a pickup of 6.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Lance looking to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
go. Here we go.
Lance going to sneak it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap at the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
And I don't know about you, partner, but give me a minute here.